Thursday of UYCU Events Week 2012.
Do you think that there is life after death?
No.
No, I think it's kind of like going to sleep, and it's kind of like they say don't fear a dreamless sleep, and maybe that's what it is. So you can't remember before you were born, so why should you fear what comes after you've died?
I'd like to think so.
Yeah,
I hope so.
I hope so. I hope so.
I hope so.
I honestly don't know. It's not a big driving question for me. I take it as it comes. I don't think there's any point of worrying about it because we can't really know.
At the end of this life, I don't think there's going to be anything waiting for me. I feel that how you live your life should be kind of thinking about this life rather than thinking how I will end up in the next one, if there is one.
No, I don't think there's life after death.
Maybe, I think. I kind of believe it, but, well, it's far beyond my thing, I think. Yeah.
No, I just like to think that we go on after and that it's not over.
But amazing things happen every day. So
Yeah, I hope so.
I'd like to. I've not thought about it really that much, but I would like to hope that once you're not here anymore, that there might be something afterwards. But I don't know. She's probably going to say absolutely not.
No, well, my father died when I was 11, and so there's always been I've been quite fraught with it, but whilst I don't think there is, I do things in the memory of him, and sometimes I think that there might be something pointing me in a direction, which sounds quite hypocritical, but I don't know, never say never.
I don't really believe that because I haven't really experienced that. So I think it's sort of like to make people who is still alive just to happier, because we know that we are going to somewhere.
I think there's something, I don't really know what though, because there's nothing to prove there isn't, there's nothing to prove there is, so I don't think you can say for sure either way.
I think there are ways you can live on after you die. Yeah. I'm not sure what life is exactly, so it's kind of difficult to say how it will continue, but it definitely continues in certain ways, in your legacy and memory of those who remember you.
Why is death such a taboo subject?
In the past, it's always been, more of a day-to-day thing, because of people dying from childbirth more often or accidents, and just the mortality rate has decreased a lot since it used to be, and now people have kind of gotten a bit sheltered and reserved about death, so they kind of don't know how to behave or talk about it or treat it. Yeah. So people kind of don't, and they just kind of shelter it away. It's just, I don't know, maybe growing a bit insensitive to it kind of thing.
It's the finality of it. Yeah. There's nothing more that can happen after you've died, so I guess people don't like thinking about not being around, like the possibility of not having life after death. But if they just... I guess it's just like the fact that they would be the end for them. Yeah.
I don't know, I think it's taboo because a lot of people think there's nothing after life, so it's a scary thought, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's all we've got time for.
So from me, Will.
And me, Sophie.
Good night.